Christian Bale reaction to The Batman trailer dub from GeoMFilms. George is a man, he's the Geo in the George. So he is a man who I've gotten to know quite well recently. We've talked on the phone for, I'm thinking, an accumulative 2 hours in total. Wonderful gentleman, as kind as he sounds in these videos, and he works his butt off. So if you guys haven't seen more of his trailer dubs, they take a long time to put together. In fact, he did a live stream recently showing him live edit. The amount of extensive work that goes into this is insane. And the fact that he lets us react to his videos, I am so grateful for you, George. So grateful for you. I will adopt one of your children to take away some of the financial burdens in your life. Anywho, guys, let's watch this video.
Okay, I'm about to watch the Batman preview, and I don't know how I feel about this. Actually, I can't wait. I want this. Yes, I'm a Bat fan. Okay, all right.
It was so good.
I don't know who this is, but he has a nice coat. Who is that? Is that the Joker? No, wait a minute. No, I was so... don't know what I'm saying. I miss that light.
Light as the sky. It's not just a call.
There he is. All right, someone's getting hurt.
It's a warning.
Oh, nice. Yup, I like that very much. This reminds me of the scene where I would ask, "Where is she?" And the Joker would be annoying. All he would say is this, "You can't hurt me."
I can take care of myself.
I believe you can, yeah.
I believe you cut.
It won't be long before you've nothing left.
Alfred, keep your opinions to yourself. Batman's on a mission. Okay?
Maybe we're not so different. Who are you under there?
Jordan Gordon-Levitt. Oh, nice. Oh, wait a second. I did a scene very similar to this in The Dark Knight Rises. Look.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty clear who did this scene better, right? Yeah, me. Nice. Different than the Tumblr. I could see a lot of people asking though. Oh, better Batmobile? Oh, please, Tumblr all the way. Uh-oh, I'm getting flashbacks. Rachel, where is she? What did we say? You see, you can't kill the Batman. Hey, you want to know a secret? You is dead. Alright,
You is
Pattinson looks
dead.
good as Batman. But the question is, can we trust him? First, subscribe to GeoMFilms.
Do it.
And I guess tell your friends about him, this channel. Alright, and leave a comment, I suppose. A Batman.
Oh,
Just
Geo.
what the doctor ordered.
Mr. George, you nailed that one. That's one of my favorites that you've done so far.
Absolutely.
Because yeah, but Geo, he doesn't do his he doesn't do the accents per se, but what he's trying to do, at least from what I gather, is he's trying to match like this some of the speech pattern and the cadence. Like I can imagine him when he's doing the voiceover work, really trying to match his mouth when he's speaking and recording to what Christian Bale's doing.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of Christian Bale interviews, so no, does the voice sound like his Welsh accent? No, it doesn't. But there is a tone and cadence that he is pretty much nailing down, and he's got the rhythm down of a lot of Christian Bale interviews that I've seen him do. So I don't know what interview this is, but this is like perfectly matched up. It really looks like he's watching the trailer.
Yeah,
and I'm sure it's an interview being conducted, but it looks like he's watching something.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you're really good too at not only taking the cadence and everything, but also just kind of matching the energy on the faces of the people whose clips you've pulled. Like here, kind of going with his, he's got this interesting energy, Christian Bale, where he can get kind of like a little intense, but then he'll, come back and laugh a little bit. And I feel like you made it this wonderful little gatekeeper-y thing almost, where he's like, obviously anybody who's played Batman is going to be a harsh critic of the next person playing Batman. And I love that vibe coming off of him too, just because Christian Bale, you see him and he has kind of an intensity, so to have this parody where he's in a much more fun environment is really enjoyable to me.
Well, he was saying things that are not exactly what Christian Bale would say, but it makes for a good spoof of the actual Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Where a lot of the times what we've seen with George do, like take Chris Evans for example, is he's not really going for like how Chris Evans would be. He's putting like his own unique personality stamp onto Chris Evans. This feels like an actual spoof of if Christian Bale was watching this trailer.
Yeah, completely.
Because Christian Bale, he does have like that intensity like you were saying, but there also is this observant warmth that he can provide because he is very deep and intellectual. That's what I was appreciating about this, is because sometimes when you do these, oftentimes it's like a lot of critical jabs that you're having the personalities take on here, where Christian Bale here was actually coming across a little bit more receptive towards this, which is how he's been in the media towards Robert Pattinson playing the Batman. So this actually felt more apt, and that's what I loved about it, was it felt like a natural parody of the actual Christian Bale versus like George doing some like jabs.
Yeah. Instead of going full on into the competitive nature, it's like there's a little bit of that in there, especially like with the Batmobile versus the Tumbler and all that. But yeah, I think you nailed it, where it really does look like he's just watching and getting into the trailer.
Yeah.
And that's a special thing that highlights both your impression but also your choice of clip, because there's a million interviews you could have pulled from, and this one seems like the perfect one to match this sketch that you've made out of it.
Well, Christian Bale in interviews, naturally his body language, he can go from really focused to like wide-eyed a lot of the time, but he's very invested, so he makes for a great spoof-like video for something like this. I know people click on this and get upset because they don't read the whole sentence that says dub.
Yeah,
that's on you.
Yeah,
it's not
don't rob
you.
yourself of fun just because of a semantic.
Yeah, that's not on George, and obviously these take a lot of time to put together. So please subscribe to George. Another killer video. You can see why it's such a hit, guys. You can subscribe to us, hit that like button, check us out on Patreon. Last but not least, let's do a
Fox, just wanted to shout you out because if anybody would be the Catwoman, Selina Kyle, cat thief burglar of this channel, it would be you. Very happy to have you back in the psych comments over on Patreon. Warms my heart.
Why would she be the Catwoman?
Because Fox, much like we established in the previous shout-out, is probably the most physically fit and capable fighter among our patrons, and thus she could strike out into the streets, mix those skills with stealth, maybe don some kind of latex leather or other type of spandexy catsuit.
Calling her a thief.
But she steals our hearts with her generosity, and
that was quick.
Yeah,
that's quick.
That's part of your shout out. That's for
quick.
You. That's a nugget because you're such a generous, wonderful soul. That's
quick
what
John.
you're doing.
Quickie John.
Swooping
That's what the ladies call him.
Finish
fast.
And finish fast, quick Johnny, Minuteman John. That's me.